You're here because you want to learn about the 4 critical pillars to building 6 to 7 figure businesses. Look, a lot of people have businesses here in Kansas City. You can see advertisements on the billboards, trucks, commercials, but I can guarantee you that they're not making and getting the money that they deserve in business after spending all of this money on marketing. So, how do you get ahead? Well, I'm about to show you with these 4 pillars very quickly. Pillar number 1, use what you have. This is so simple, but it is also so revolutionary. We are no longer living in the times where you have to have a suit, tie, and an office building in order to have a legitimate business. With the advancement of technology, the possibilities of what you can do with your business are endless. You are now able to produce a product or service out of what you already have. This includes your experiences, trade skills, and hobbies. There are a ton of people who have had the same experiences as you and the same issues. You just have to be the one to create the solution. Guys, this is not rocket science. You find something that has an issue and you go fix it. If a category doesn't exist for what you have, then you create one. There is a lady down in Miami who was trying to get her business off of the ground. She had a successful corporate career, but one day she was trying to chase down an ice cream truck with her heels on and couldn't catch it. I can only imagine that. And then she had an idea. The light bulb went off in her head, and this was the birth of her company, Feverish Ice Cream. I believe she went on Craigslist. I know it was on the internet somewhere, but I believe it was Craigslist, and found a small little ice cream push cart and began going into neighborhoods and hanging around nightclubs to sell her popsicles. She would make these popsicles at home. The twist is her flavors. She has an alcoholic flavor, plenty of them actually, more than one. She created her own flavors, and used what she had. She didn't have an ice cream truck, and she didn't spend thousands to get a logo and an assistant. She used what she had. But her name is Felicia Hatcher. Go and check her out. Look her up on YouTube. Awesome story. It takes someone with the right mindset to take their skills and turn it into profit. That, my friends, is what I call an entrepreneur mindset. You have to have the right mindset in order to explode your business to a 6 to 7 figure business. You'll have to think outside of the box and go against what everyone else is doing. If it were popular, everyone would be making 7 figures. Wouldn't you think so? But check it out. I need you to take notes right now, because this is one of the most important parts that I'm about to say out of this whole webinar. This is why most businesses don't make the proper profits. In order to make that 7 figure leap, you're going to have to let some things go. What do I mean by that? You need to learn the power of delegation and the power of leveraging your team and your network. This is so huge. I'm looking up in the ceiling right now as I'm saying this. This is so huge. That's how big it is. This is why you spend 60 plus hours on a business away from your family without making the proper amount that you feel that you desire to make. Even a chef with high accolades cannot do it without a team. A smart business owner and leader creates a powerful team. I like to call this my power team. Write that down. Power team. You place people around you who have the hunger for your vision, and then you figure out what they're good at, and that's how you build a team. Dr. Randall Pinkett, winner of Donald Trump's The Apprentice, taught me that. You find out what people are good at, and you make positions for them. It's not the other way around, guys. Not you make positions and find people to go there. You've already limited your business if you've done that. Because if you're feeding vision into people, they're being hungry for what you're forecasting out. They want to be on your team. Now you just have to create something for them. You have to create a position for them that they're already good at. 90% of people who are in the workforce probably don't even want to be there at their jobs with a 9-to-5 job. You ask them their hobby, and it's probably something else. Whatever their hobby is, whatever they're good at, that's the type of position you make for that individual. It expands your business. It gives yourself an unlimited ceiling. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying, because this is phenomenal stuff right here. I wish I would have heard that a long time ago. Narrow down your target audience. The last few things I mentioned were key to your growth in the sense of scaling your business to the next level. Narrowing down your target audience is probably the most important thing to do as far as selling your services and products. Mindset must come first and then selling. I'm going to say that again. Mindset must come first and then selling. Once your mindset is golden, everything else will follow. That's why your mindset must come first. Actions and all that stuff, don't worry about that. It will come, but your mind has to be in the right place. You have to be able to implement. So, you have to know who you're marketing to. This is my favorite part. This is my favorite part because I'm going to show you a little bit of how I do this using a free tool that is probably the most powerful thing to use for today's market. And a lot of people are not taking advantage of it yet. It's getting known, but there's still time for the wave to take advantage of this. And I'm going to show you that here in a little bit. So just hold on. Give me just a few more minutes. I'm not going to be with you guys very much longer. Take a look at this picture. Look at this. Kind of creepy, right? I don't know what that hat is about. All I know is she is standing advertisement for big bucks in my pocket. Why? This is somebody who obviously loves skincare. Skincare is considered recession proof. I don't care what the market looks like. Women will buy skincare products anytime. Now, let's put on entrepreneurship or the entrepreneur mindset and set our audience to further capitalize on our services. If you're in this market, you're going to love this. Consumers in this market love to spend money. That's all you need to know. They love to spend money. They will pay top dollar as long as there is a value to it. This is why spas make so much money. One client can buy all of their services and products, and the spa will probably make their quota from 5 people during the day. These people will buy makeup. These type of people who are into skincare, that is. These people will buy makeup, something that has to be purchased from you over and over and over again because you run out of makeup. If there is a book on healthy lifestyles and looking younger while aging, that book will sell like hotcakes. So it's best to target people who spend money on those type of products. These are areas where there are tons of spas and shopping, probably your more affluent areas and neighborhoods. Now, I'm going to show you the most powerful tool in the world right now that's free. And I'm going to show you how to market to people like this. Let's go over to my screen very quickly. Hey guys, Antonio here. Right now you're looking at my Facebook page, Agora Consulting. That is my consulting company here in Kansas City. And on the homepage, you're seeing that I have an event coming up on the 21st where not only do you get to build a 7-figure business, the chance to build a 7-figure business through the tools and the learning of these CEOs and other speakers, you also have the chance of getting funded up to $150,000. So phenomenal event. If you're anywhere near Kansas City, just think about coming, purchase your ticket. Seats are limited, 100 plus seats. Now, on to the training. I told you guys that there is a free tool that we're going to be using. Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, it's going to be using with Facebook. Facebook has this phenomenal tool, if it'll come up any second. It's called Audience Insights, and this gives you like a sneak peek to beat the competition. So right now I have a business page, and that's how you create ads. You have to have a business page, and I'm going to manage my ads. I'm not going to show you guys how to make a Facebook ad or anything. That would be a whole nother section of training. Okay, right now we're going to go over to the top left, click Facebook ads, and we're going to click audience insights. If you can't see that on my screen, just know it's on the far left-hand side. Audience insights. Of course, you could have chosen from many other different things. Facebook ads is a very powerful tool. I'm telling you, hardly nobody as far as business is really taking advantage of this. If you knew the power that Facebook ads had, oh my gosh, you'd be spending so much money on it. Okay, now we're at audience insights. First thing that pops up is this little screen. We want to choose everyone on Facebook. And here in the location, what you'll do is you'll target the area that you want to market in. So in this case, let's just say skincare. People in California, let's say I theoretically live in California, and I know people over there are very big about taking care of their healthy lifestyles. And of course, healthy lifestyles generally would equal for women taking care of their skin. So I want to go to California. We choose California. I'm going to choose the ages of, let's just say 20, we'll just say 26 to 65 plus. I know generally people in their 60s really don't care too much about their skin, in the upper 60s, but I want to get a figure so that you guys can see how this program works. Audience insights, I'm telling you, nothing is touching this right now. Okay, so interests. In interests, you target anything, whatever your target niche is. If you're a plumber, you'll type something having to do with plumber. If you're real estate, you'll type in people who are real estate gurus, Dean Graziosi, I don't know, even HG Television, Flip My House, I think the program is called. In this case, we're typing in skincare. And a couple of things come up. Toner, skincare health. See what else we can type in here. Natural skincare. I'm gonna type in Bare Minerals. See if this pops up. Because I know there's a makeup brand. Ah, there it is. I'm very knowledgeable about this niche because I actually used to sell skincare products, believe it or not. I'm not even going to get into that story right now. So what I did was I selected everybody who I wanted to target in California. You can select a specific region or city. That's how deep you can get. And then I selected my age and then my interests. So anybody on Facebook who's interested in these 4 things, that's who I'm going to target with my ads. Now, I want only women. I don't want to target men because men's skincare is still a growing thing here in the United States. It's already booming across the world, but not in the United States. Skincare also, for those of you who don't know, it is considered recession proof. So look at this. This is so amazing. After we put in our little interests and specific criteria, we come to find out that 41% of the people on Facebook who are interested in these things, those who are between the ages of 25 and 34, 41% on Facebook profiles are interested in that. People who are in the ages of 35 to 44, 38%, 45 to 54, 16, and then 65 and above, 0. So what does this mean? This means that whenever you want to target a product or a blog or a website, whatever you want to do, when it comes to driving traffic, you definitely want to target the people within the age groups of 25 to 44. That's where you spend your most money at. Now, you don't want to spend no money with people who are 65 and older or 55 to 64. You can, but I wouldn't recommend it. So again, laser targeted. And then here you scroll down to lifestyles. What happens is these are different groups that Facebook has made to categorize people in certain lifestyles. So for example, This is the biggest group here. And we got solid single parents, 10%. Hit this little information icon. Solid single parents contains affluent single parents. These predominantly white-collar, professional metrocentrics enjoy comfortable incomes and are a mix of homeowners and renters, which means these people got money. You don't want to target to, children first. Generally young families at a mean of age of 25. Yeah, you don't want to target young people who are just now getting in the workforce, who aren't established. You want to definitely get hold of these people who are single solid parents. Solid single parents. I said that backwards, but they're solid. That's the whole point. They got money and they like to spend money. You scroll down here, it talks about relationship status, how people who are married are interested in this. Wow, 56%. So you want to target towards single people who are solid, obviously, and married people. Education level, college, which means they probably attended college, graduated college, some form of education in college. And then here with job titles, you can actually see the job titles of those who are interested in those things of skincare. This is amazing. I hope you guys are seeing the power behind this tool. Hardly nobody who's in legal matters is interested in skincare products, which amazes me because their faces are seen all the time. Maybe because it's a male dominant field of work. I don't know. So we have administrative, personal care, those things being the biggest sales, of course. And so this is a very powerful tool, guys. I just did this in a matter of minutes with skincare. So now I can take all the other different things, the different businesses, whether you're a consultant, internet marketer, real estate agent, or investor, anything, teacher, product creator. I'm just throwing out stuff here. So I can make a nice little laser targeted audience to market anything to and make good money. So that's it for my training so far. If you guys want more information on Facebook and how to use it to make tons of money, this is now how a lot of people are making 6 to 7 figures in their sleep. Literally, guys. I know. So stay tuned. We got a little bit more training left. And thank you for attending. We'll talk to you later. After driving traffic, it has to be driven to a lead capture device. This is where I've gotten very good over the past few years. For internet marketing, I create what you call a lead capture page. Here's an example of one. It's where visitors end up on your page and they put in their name and email address in exchange for a product of value. You have to drive traffic to these pages. That's the hard part, or I should say the hardest part. Once they get there and put in their information, everything else becomes easy and automated so you can eventually make the sale. But your product has to provide value. I've created a good number of video courses and ebooks and gave them away. 2 weeks later, I advertised a product launch of mine and I made money because the very same customers purchased my product. Your list is gold, but you must provide value here at this lead capture page. Even if your business, let's say, falters or you end up declaring bankruptcy for one of your businesses, if you have a list, guess what? You can rebuild that business in a jiffy. That's why I say your list is gold. In internet marketing, they say the money is in the list. This next slide is of a woman and her page that I pulled from the internet. I did this to show you that everything can sell. She does some type of personal development. Many of you have skills in something that may not be a popular subject of choice, but you can profit from the hobbies. This is the beauty of making 6 to 7 figures by using these 4 pillars for your business model. You provide value, solve the problem, make the sale, and make your profits. That is it. But if you don't have anything to offer that gives value, your business is not going to go far at all. If you're looking to just make a quick buck and rip off your clients and customers, you may make it to the top. but I guarantee you, you probably will have a hard crash. Make your clients and customers feel good that they are working with you and your products. Bring value to the marketplace. Simple business, right? So why isn't everyone doing this? Because everyone doesn't know how to implement it. It takes others who have already done it and make it easy for you. I was listening to an entrepreneur named Nick Unsworth, and he has a business coach. The business coach walked him through making 6 to 7 figures. And it was easy. Why? Because the coach already did it herself. I'm a successful real estate investor in Kansas City because I have been able to close multiple deals and still doing so to this day. And I help my students do the same. Why? I have a coach. I am my student's coach. My coach is a guru who helped me every step of the way. He doesn't have to be there in order to give me advice. He simply talks to me over the phone because he lives in North Carolina. He can do that because he's already been through what I described to him. What if I told you that real life CEOs were coming here to Kansas City to help coach you in that same manner so that you can build your 7-figure business? People who have been there and done that, got their fingers dirty, made the mistakes, and even lost money, but are extremely successful now. They can share what works in today's market. How much would it cost to sit in front of people like this for even an hour? These are people who are part of the 1% in America with wealth. And the good news is they are coming here to Kansas City to help your businesses. Right now, stop everything. Go to your calendar right now and mark October 21st, 2016. Right now, guys, go circle it, squiggle it, do whatever you have to do. Mark it on your calendar because on that day, your life is about to change. On October 21st, successful businessmen and women are literally flying in to properly help you build your business to your desires. Ladies and gentlemen, I, as the owner of Agora Consulting, present to you Think Like a CEO. You have the opportunity to learn, interact, personally meet multimillionaire CEOs that have built their businesses to the heights unimaginable. I have the winner of Donald Trump's The Apprentice flying in all the way from New Jersey. He's a CEO of BCT Partners, where they scored a multi-billion-dollar contract. He travels and speaks all over the nation. He has books, he has knowledge on just about anything because he's considered of what you call a serial entrepreneur. I'm going to be sitting like a little kid sitting in front of him in the front row because he's such a great speaker. I so much admire this guy. John Siren, who is a CEO coming from out of Detroit, where he started a company, and him and his engineers built products for automobile companies. Patents were created and he became rich. That's how he made his millions. He makes so much money that banks borrow from him. These are the guys you'll be learning from. Guess how I met this guy? I met John because he's a real estate investor. Going back to relationships, this is how I am able to provide your funding. John had allowed me to have an affiliation with his program and my company so I can provide local businesses up to $150,000. It's so crazy how we met because it was completely by accident. I actually was going to support my business mentor in real estate over in North Carolina, and I got to thinking about how I could improve my coaching. And so I wanted to be able to provide my students funding as well as my coaching program. Well, long story short, one introduction led into another person, and that person introduced me to John. John happened to be a real estate investor who happens to be a CEO of a lending company. And then he tells me about this awesome program he has to where we can fund local businesses together. So this is what you guys have in your hands at this moment. Amongst other speakers will be myself, providing expertise in technology, relationships, and of course, real estate. I love real estate and I love internet marketing. We also have Tammy, who is a knockout consultant. I have yet to meet a mind like hers. She's that good. She's a marketer, a relations specialist, knowledgeable about funding and all aspects with business. She's a one-stop shop. I'll also have a CPA there to talk about rules to help you be on a cutting edge so that you can benefit from your business expenses. There will be motivational speaking, there will be mindset hacks, everything. We're going to have it all. And as I said before, you will have the opportunity to be funded up to $150,000 before you walk out of the doors that day. I want to get every single person in the room funded. That's my personal goal. If I get at least 100 people signed up to get funding, I am a happy man. To have access to 2 live CEOs at your disposal for the same amount of time of the duration of this event, they can easily charge you $500 per hour. And this is on the low end. But let's just go with that. The event is from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., so that's a total of 7 hours. That is the equivalent to $3,500. We have to multiply that by 2 because we have 2 CEOs. Now we're looking at $7,000. Now you factor in my expertise in business and technology and real estate, along with my other speakers who are chomping at the bit to speak to you so that you can build your 7-figure business. My business is nowhere near the size of John and Randall Pinkett's, but I can assure you that my knowledge from my successes are well worth paying for. I'm not a real estate coach for no reason. I charge $99 for a 30-minute coaching call or coaching session with real estate students. For an hour, that equals up to $198 per hour. For 7 hours during a conference, that is valued at over $1,000, not including other speakers who have bigger businesses and more knowledge than me. Well, just tack on another $2,000 as a package deal, although they're probably worth towards $5,000 to $10,000, but let's just be nice and we'll just stick with $2,000. Last but not least, you will have the opportunity to walk out of those doors with funding for your business. Whether you're an experienced business owner just beginning or looking to begin, you can walk out with $50,000 to $150,000 for your business. How much is that worth to you? If you get $150,000, that's a priceless amount of value. The number one issue for people not succeeding in making a 6 to 7 figure business is what? Funding. That can be eliminated on October 21st, guys. This is the event of the year. No one else is even coming close to doing anything like this. If you don't like any of the speakers, but you get your business funded, you just struck gold. It's all worth it at that point. So I know you're asking, how much is this event going to be? With all of the value that I just gave you, you have all valued at least $10,000 for one day. At least $10,000 for one day. You can get a ticket for this event for guess how much? Only $99 for this one day event. That's it. Get your business funded and snap your learning curve in half to become a 6 to 7 figure business. Too good to be true, right? I have another surprise for you. I only have 100+ seats. I don't know if I can get this venue space any bigger for late registrations, but I want to fill these seats as soon as possible. If all 100 can be filled today, I would be so happy. But for a limited time, I'm going to nearly slice this price in half. And for attendees of this training only, you will have an exclusive discount of $59 total. Early bird prices are going for $69 right now as we speak. I'm slicing the price for you because it's a reward for going through my training. Stick with me and you'll get a lot more free things in the near future. But you must hurry. This price will not be available for long. I'm not pulling your leg on this. I will probably do an early bird price for those who do not watch this exclusive training, but after a few days, prices will go up. That, my friends, is a promise. I was told to charge $150 minimum for such an event like this with 2 successful CEOs, and I can even charge more. I've seen it myself, and I know I can charge a whole lot more. But I'm going to help build willing entrepreneurs. That is my goal here in Kansas City. For today, only to attendees of this cutting edge training, I'm giving you the price of $59 for this event. But you have to put in a special code that I will give you here in a few seconds. Without this code, you can't get the special discount. You don't have to pay anything near what others would have to pay around the nation. and you have the opportunity to get your business funded. No one else in the world is doing anything like this. Regular ticket prices are $99. And that is the price you will see on my website without the coupon code. If you show up the day of the event, we will be charging at least $129 at the door. I could bump that up if I want to, but I think right now on my website, it's $129 for a door price. So please, please, please get your tickets early. I don't want to charge you $129. Get these tickets early while they are available and cheap. Don't wait until the last minute. I will be providing a 2-payment plan later after my promotional period ends, so people can afford $99 tickets. But in order to take advantage of this $59 price tag, it has to be a one-time payment right now. This will be the best $59 you've ever spent on your business, and you're getting tickets for more than 50% off. Look, guys, I really want to see you there personally at this once-in-a-lifetime event. Listen and talk to real CEOs who have made millions, that are always doing new business ventures, and they know how to stay relevant in a fast-changing market. Meet and listen to myself and other speakers and have cutting-edge techniques and tips to propel your business, get your business funded, and go out there after the event and build your 7-figure business. Don't wait any longer. Click the buy button below and use the coupon code CEO Mindset, just the way it looks like on this slide right here. Don't change it. Don't give capitals. Don't give space. And watch your discounts work in action on my page. Invite your friends, family, and business partners. If you have more than one person in business with you, we can actually help get them funded for your business as well. But you have to give us a chance by coming to this event and meeting us. You won't regret it. These are limited seats for the event. I only have 100+ seats. I haven't been able to expand my venue space yet, so this is only for an exclusive group. I don't even know if I'll be able to expand this venue space. I said this before. I'd love to invite more people, but I only have 100+ seats right now. You must take advantage. Grab the bull by the horns. Order your ticket now. Coupon code again is CEO Mindset. I can't wait to see you guys there. October 21st. If you have any questions, I can be contacted at agoraconsultingkc@gmail.com. That's Agora, AGORA, consultingkc@gmail.com. Be prepared for your life to be wrecked. 7 figures, baby. See you in October.